Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium on the campus of Duke University, and customarily a trip here involves a journey to K-ville. Instead, you will be engulfed by the Wade Wackos, the Duke fans ready for their Blue Devils to go to work. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Dukes will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The offense set for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. Whew, boy, this freshman quarterback has a hose. Did he sing that thing in there?
As a defensive guy, it's so hard to cover these running backs out of the backfield because he starts to go to the flat. Oh, no, I got to go cover him, and then boom. He hits that angle route, cuts right inside, gets inside of me, and now I'm just chasing him, trying to get him on the ground. Nice route by the offense.
The inside handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Richard. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And the Blue Devils have this offense rolling. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his man, it's Stenson. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And now on second down for this offense. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Looking to throw on second down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Blue Devils will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Working that left side now. And a quick completion, an even quicker loss. The defense was right there to knock him down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on second down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Really nice job by the defense. They know the quarterback was outside the pocket. They were still able to get a hat on him just as he was trying to make that throw and force the incompletion.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
The offense lining up for a 1st down play. The give to the tailback. On the move at the 30. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. They'll ride the hot hand. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. And he's down right there. Picked up a few, but still some work to do to get a 1st down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Gets it out fast. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down distances, third downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for them.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Gain of 2. Second down coming up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Dropping back, it's Douglas. Going to try to get it himself. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
He's got such good awareness in the pocket. He does a good job of feeling the rush, and you know it's a pass, and you want to keep your eyes downfield, but he sees an opening, and if he sees an opening, he's got the ability to go get it and get a first down.
Handoff from the gun. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
Pickup of 2. Brings up second down.
Be quiet.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. Sure hands, it's Watkins. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback, using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Tough, hard-nosed running. He got 3, but he needed 4. It's 4th down and 1. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
2nd and 10 here. Smart running there. Fires to the tight end.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Quarterback checking the play. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's Jones. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Fast motion from the offense. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the 1st down.
And the Blue Devils are on the move. He's looking to throw it. Release to the back. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
2nd and 10 after the previous play. Gives it to the back on the draw. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
You can see why it's so tricky for a defense to have to stop these draw plays. Everything the offense is doing is telling you pass. The quarterback, the offensive line, the running backs delaying. You've taken your deep drop in coverage, and now you've got to rally and find the football and do it, trying to avoid these big 300-pound bodies running at you full speed. Not an enviable task.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the 1st down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
The Blue Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The give to the fullback. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Duke.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, and take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Virginia notched a victory in enemy territory. And though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Charlottesville is worth its weight in gold to the Cavaliers. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Snags it over the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that 1st down. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the air, it's Douglas. Finds his back in the middle. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Dukes.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. Going up top on 1st down. They're bringing heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Blue Devils Rebels will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Douglas. And the quarterback is snowed under.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here. Curious to see how this pass rush looks the rest of the way.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's a success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks it.
Rhythm now, they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Hand off from the shotgun. The Dukes get it past the sticks.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Dukes will have it 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires to the right. Makes a connection. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. From the gun, running back on the move. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
Brings up 2nd down.
Play number 9 on this drive. To the air, it's Douglas. Complete to the left. Touchdown, James Madison. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Number 12.
You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
And that's just so frustrating. Play after play after play, you line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. From the gun, the ground game. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Jones. They stripped it out. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, going up top. Escapes trouble. He's going to run it. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Back to throw, it's Douglas. Unloads to the wide out. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Handoff to the lone back. Pulled down after a pickup of 6, but he gets it inside the red zone. It's down at the 15.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll run it to the right side. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11.
I think you run that play on 2nd down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. The back goes in motion. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Got it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
Yeah, and he did a really good job selling this, dropping back to pass, waiting a little bit of time, and giving his running back a chance to run down the field. He runs the wheel route. He's open, throws a strike, gets in for the touchdown.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Fair catch, called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
Tackle is made at the 32-yard line. Brings up 2nd down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. And after 3, we're all tied up.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And more yards after contact. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the 1st down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
The tackle is made at the 50. 2nd down coming up.
Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Williams. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. He's right on target.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Douglas. Finds his target down the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Dukes! They've got the lead here in the 4th. They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tennessee managed to eke out the victory in a tighter-than-expected one. And they'll be singing from the top of Rocky Top after this one, no matter the final score. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Quarterback checking off. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got his man on the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. The give to the back. Still running at the 40. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke.
And great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Did you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. So you get stuck on first down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on second, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in here.
Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
No mystery here. 3rd in California late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. These guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
A strike downfield. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
There's a reason 3rd down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at 3rd down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
He's got him in the flat. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Douglas. Looking to the big tight end. Makes the grab. Oh, and what a move. What a juke. And he makes it past the marker. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see after the catch, hard to get to the ground.
And the Dukes have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the right. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Using the quick game. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route, and then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Time to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Might as well give it to him again. Tackle is made after a pickup of 6 down to the 19-yard line.
And you see him consistently sticking with the run, staying balanced. As you get closer to the goal line, you're thinking the field starts to shrink. Now, do I have a jump ball wide receiver out wide I can throw the football to? How am I going to find that extra space and take care of the football while doing it?
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Douglas. Immediately fires to the middle. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
You see it more and more. Smaller wide receivers, I don't care about their size anymore. I put them in the slot. I let them get a good matchup. They're so quick, people can't get their hands on them. They make plays, and I feed them the football. These are guys that have a lot of catches throughout a season.
Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7.
At the 7-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw.
Good throw.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they score first here in overtime. Now to push the lead to 7 in overtime.
And I love the play design here. The ball is designed to come out of the quarterback's hands quickly. He finds his big-time target for the touchdown.
And right down the middle. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, he'll fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Third down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Does the drama get any thicker? The offense comes to the line on 4th down here in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down.
Oh, you're
Can't
going.
make the grab. The desperation 4th down play, and this one is over. What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays in big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA.